Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Hey Teddy, have you noticed how little attention science and health issues get in the media?
Totally, Edgar, yet science information is very important.
Yeah, for sure. That's why the Health Journalists Network is here.
How can they help?
They are a group of journalists dedicated to advancing public understanding of healthcare issues through impactful reporting on health and science.
Oh, really?
Yes, they meet up every month with scientists and researchers, policymakers, and activists at the science media cafes. They then relay what they discuss to the public.
Does that benefit us?
Oh yes, very much so. This helps with health and science literacy for a healthy Ugandan society.
Okay. I love getting informed about science and health issues. Health information makes all the difference between life and death. I'll look them up and engage them.
That's great. They are based all over the country.
Oh, okay. That's interesting, and they should be making real impact.
They are empowering health communities through journalism. Journalists can save lives just like doctors.
Hi, Rogers. Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
What does corruption mean?
Well, summarily, corruption is abuse of public power for personal gain or for the benefit of a group to which one owes allegiance. For example, when a public office is abused by an official accepting or soliciting a bribe. By the way, private people can be corrupt too, like bribing police officers to escape fines.
Okay. So exactly how does that concern me?
Well, do you pay taxes?
I guess, yeah. What does that have to do with this?
Everything. Because those taxes you pay are supposed to facilitate services you use, like water, electricity, roads construction, medicines in hospitals, name it.
Okay, that is much bigger than I thought. But it can be stopped, right?
Well, yes it can, although it may not be as easy as it sounds. And here is the reason why. Corruption roots are grounded in our country's social, political, economic, bureaucratic traditions and policies.
So, what has kept it going this long? I mean, why don't we stop it?
Well, the main reason why it has been here for so long is because institutions are weak, either as a result of poorly defined ethical standards of public service, weak administrative and financial systems, or ineffective watchdog agencies.
What can we do to stop it?
At a national level, we must focus on strengthening the independence and effectiveness of public institutions that fight corruption. At a personal level, we must commit to never giving a bribe.
I promise I'll never give a bribe.
Well, that's a great decision you have made. Me and you now have to spread this message to all our friends. If we all do our part, corruption will be no more.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digital. The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
I believe you're having an amazing day over there where you are. Thank you once again. You're tuning in to the biggest platform that gives reliable information on planet Earth. This is the Alternative Dig Talk TV, and my name is Keneth Rwemirembe. It is a special morning here in Uganda's capital, Kampala. We believe out there you're also enjoying some sort of happiness. If it is not going like that, we do wish that things move on as you wish them to be. We pray for you, and we can't thank you enough for always being our returning viewer. If you're watching this show on YouTube, tap that subscribe button and join tens of thousands of people that trust our information. Our information is the only information that you can rely on to make an informed decision, because we don't make any room for fake news or misinformation. That's why you should trust us. Our information is not biased. Thank you so much. This is the Mighty Drive, running from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and we do always discuss matters of national importance. We talk about issues, real issues. The talk is real. Even the issues we talk about are real. So join us, be part of us. You can follow us on all our social media handles at The Alternative, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, even TikTok on TikTok. You can always follow our conversations in here, but I usually present to you this initial segment, or the first segment in the Mighty Drive, known as the Mighty Global News Updates. A moment where we take you through our country, Uganda. We'll tell you what's happening, and sometimes even take you outside Uganda to tell you what's happening over there. So what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and if you're already our subscriber, tap the like button so that this amazing information can reach to your friend. You can always share our conversation with your best friend, and if this information has come to you from somebody, know they love you so much and they have sent this to you because they want you to know what's happening in the country and how to make an informed decision based on reliable information. We give you reliable information and enable you to make an informed decision. It is an exciting day, and we are here, of course, to deliver the best to you. That's what we come in here every morning to do, just to keep you educated, informed, as well as inspired. We know life may not be easy out there, but that's why we come in here to tell you that things will be all right. Just keep pushing. One day, one time, things may change in your favor, and things just run as you have always wished. Now let's dive deeper into our stories. The stories we have today, starting with this sad story of the demise of former Kenya Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. We learned about his death yesterday, and we have confirmed that he died yesterday in India due to heart-related problems. I'm going to take you through some of the roles he has played in his political career, even in other fields. He served as Kenya's Prime Minister from 2008 to 2013. He was appointed first High Representative for Infrastructure Development from year 2018 to 2023. He served as Minister of Energy 2001 to 2002. He was Minister of Roads, Public Works and Housing from 2003 to 2005. He was elected Member of Parliament for Langata constituency in 1992 to 2013, and he unsuccessfully contested the Kenyan presidency 5 times. He was talked about as a man who loved peace, who cherished democratic governance, and a true Pan-Africanist. Several people have come out to send their heartfelt condolences, including the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, who described Raila Amolo Odinga as a man who loved development and peace. Now, since then, the President of Kenya, President William Samoei Ruto, has declared 7 days of mourning. Burial arrangements are going on. The date for the burial have not been confirmed. But he, according to trusted sources, he had asked that if he died, he would not spend too much time or a long time without being buried. So we probably think that he might be buried this week, but that's not final. Things could change. From our trusted sources, they indicate that he might be buried this week or before this week ends, but that could change based on the status program. Raila Amolo Odinga, according to his brother, he was battling some heart diseases that probably caused his sudden demise in India when he was having a walk, and suddenly he fell down. And by the time they rushed him to hospital, he was no more. Rest in peace, Raila Amolo Odinga, and our condolences to the Republic of Kenya and all the people who loved Raila Odinga. May his soul rest in peace. Now moving on, yesterday, retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye and Eyuggumiza Lutale appeared before the High Court, before Justice Emmanuel Baguma. The person, the judge, they say is biased. They appeared yesterday in court and things didn't run as Besigye's team expected. Besigye, through his lawyers, asked court to refer the matter to the Constitutional Court to determine if it is proper for Justice Baguma to continue presiding over this case, but the High Court Judge Emmanuel Baguma has declined to recuse himself from this case. Remember, I've been here, we've been telling you that Dr. Colonel Kizza Besigye and his legal team, through his legal team, of course, have been saying that Justice Emmanuel Baguma was biased and could even be incompetent. He was not the right person to stay in this case, saying that he was the person behind their denial of bail. So they were asking that he should step out of this case so that they could get any other judge. But this is not happening. Justice Baguma still insists and refuses to step out of the case. The person they accuse of being biased in this case, and the Colonel Besigye's lawyers say that he is biased. He is the person behind the denial of bail. For these two people, retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye and his co-accused Eyuggumiza Lutale. So that is it over there, but the court still declined. Justice Baguma insists on being in this case, much as there has been several efforts to make Justice Emmanuel Baguma recuse himself from this case. People are saying that he should even stay out, but that seems not to be threatening Justice Emmanuel Baguma, who insists on being in this case. Now, yesterday as well, we saw Justice Byabakama, Justice Simon Mugenyi Byabakama, who is the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of the Republic of Uganda. He came out and warned all the candidates, especially in the presidential race so far, who are violating the guidelines they were asked to follow by the Electoral Commission. Every presidential candidate was given rules to follow while conducting their campaign rallies, and according to Justice Simon Mugenyi Byabakama, these candidates, some of them are violating these guidelines. For instance, he says they are blocking the roads, something that was not allowed, and that the Electoral Commission had warned them on blocking the roads, saying that it limits freedoms of other road users, saying that these presidential candidates are just blocking roads and even driving recklessly, which puts their life at risk, even the life of other road users who may not be involved in these campaign trails. So the Justice Mugenyi Simon Byabakama said these candidates, if they continue doing this, they could face 2 years in jail. They could be imprisoned for 2 years or even pay a fine. He asked the candidates to now stick to the guidelines they were given, or else they may face it hot. This is still a challenge, as some presidential candidates are not following these guidelines. This may trigger the police to now come in and use tear gas, which could lead into more chaos over there. Also, the Member of Parliament aspirants will be nominated Wednesday and Thursday next week. That is next week, Wednesday and Thursday. Justice Simon Byabakama Mugenyi also asked them to follow the guidelines and to come when they are well prepared with the necessary documents and any other information they have to provide to the Electoral Commission for nominations. Now moving on, Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert yesterday was in Namisindwa and Manafa, of course on his campaign trail, asking the people of those particular areas to support him as the President of the Republic of Uganda come 2026, saying that they should vote him into office. Thousands of his supporters were following him, as you see on that screen. Red was everywhere. Chants were louder than usual, and they were all shouting, "Bobi, Bobi." Here, on arrival, he made them even sing some of the things he wanted to do. For instance, he was asking them to sing that there will be no more dust and no more poor health care, and he could say it, then ask the crowd to also sing it aloud and louder. He was moving amid tight security that was following him wherever he could go, but this didn't stop thousands of people from following him and listening to what he had to say over there. He said that he is the best alternative for Ugandans and that they should vote him into the most prestigious office in this country, the office of the President of the Republic of Uganda. This remains a question that can only be answered in 2026 after voting. Will the Ugandans vote him into office? Will they vote other candidates in the race like Bolila Frank Kabinga, Mabirizi, Mubaraka Munyagwa, among others in the race, like I've been always telling you here? So the presidential race is still tight. Everyone is trying to bring enough support to their side. 8 males in this race, no female, although some people have been criticizing the Electoral Commission, saying that this was a deliberate move to exclude women in this race. But nevertheless, the 8 are down there trying to get support. We ask you to really hear them critically and see who could be the best fit for the presidential office in the country. Meanwhile, Nathan Andara Mafavi, the presidential flag bearer for the Forum for Democratic Change, was also in Butaleja and Torolo. He asked the people of those particular areas as well to vote him as the president, saying he's the best person to trust with running this country. He talked about poor roads, that have even some other challenges that the locals had brought to his attention, say like poor roads, poor health facilities. He promised that with proper management of the government resources, he could change that in just a few days, and that people should trust him and vote him into office as the President of the Republic of Uganda, the office that is now in the hands of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, a person who has been in office for now close to 40 years, and he is promising to better this country and to protect the gains achieved so far. The NRM government says they have achieved a lot for this country, and they cannot just step aside and let all the success they have toiled for go to waste. They say they are here to protect the gains. The decision can only be made by you by voting who you want to see in office come 2026. The mighty global news updates ends here, but we are coming in shortly to talk about climate. Did you know that without oxygen you and I could not be there, even with money? So we want to talk about climate. As youth, are we empowered? Do we know what even climate means? It matters more than you'd expect. Let's come back and talk about it. Don't go away.